If you think Scrappy and Bambi only argue for clout, you're dead wrong. Last night backstage, they embarrassed everyone who thought they'd stay calm. Word is, Bambi caught Scrappy whispering to some woman behind his dressing room. At first, she didn't say a word. She just waited, watched, then snapped in front of the cast, crew, even the makeup girls. Do it again, and I swear on my mama's life, I'll drag your whole career across this floor tonight. Scrappy tried to laugh it off. Girl, you trippin'. But security wasn't laughing. They stepped in because Bambi was throwing hands, nails flying, cussing him out about side chicks, secret bank cards, and hush money. And let me tell you, Mona and the producers looked like fools. They couldn't stop it. Phones were out, clips flying everywhere, cast whispering. Did y'all hear what she said about the pregnancy? This wasn't just a storyline. This was real. Let's rewind. People swore Bambi and Scrappy smiled for cameras, but anyone watching close knew the tension was boiling. Hours before they even hit that reunion couch, insiders said Bambi was already heated. She'd seen Scrappy texting someone saved as big bro. Girl, please. She knew that wasn't no brother. She screenshotted the whole chat, airdropped it to herself, and stared at him like a snake waiting to strike. Meanwhile, Scrappy thought he was slick. He told producers, "Man, I got this. She ain't gonna show out in front of Mona." But he forgot who he married. This is a woman who's been fighting in heels since season 1. While the crew fussed with lights, Bambi cornered him near his dressing room. No cameras, just bad vibes, and 3 makeup girls pretending they didn't hear a thing. Tell me who she is, or I swear I'll say it on stage in front of everyone. Don't play with me. Scrappy rolled his eyes. You always want drama. I ain't doing nothing. Stop being insecure. Classic line, right? Next thing, a water bottle hit the wall so hard it bounced back and cracked her phone. A stylist screamed like she saw a ghost. But Bambi didn't even flinch. A sound tech noticed, tried to creep off to grab a producer, but rumor says he pressed record first, slipped his phone behind a wig box and boom, crisp audio of Bambi dragging Scrappy. You got our daughter thinking you Superman, but you can't even keep your pants zipped for a week. I'm out here fighting postpartum while you push your little storyline to these cameras. Scrappy's voice came back low but sharp. Keep your voice down, Bambi, before you mess up my bag. You gonna regret this? She laughed right in his face. I've been regretting you since you gave me that second ring. Fool, try me tonight. Word spread like wildfire. Spice whispered to Carly Red. Girl, this better not ruin my segment. Safari, being messy as ever, texted his boy. Yo, get your phone ready. They about to fight for real. Producers panicked. Security guards stood at the door but didn't step in yet. Why? Because if you stop Bambi mid-rant, you risk getting swung on. And if you stop Scrappy, he'll flip on production for making him look weak. So they let it cook, praying it didn't end in blood. Then here comes Mama D. She stormed in like a WWE manager with a chair, shoved past an intern, pointed at Bambi and screamed, "You ain't gonna destroy my son's legacy." Bambi clapped back instantly. Shut up, D. Control your grown son before you bark at me. Aren't you tired of playing the old fool for reality checks? That hit Mama D hard. Her eyes watered behind that cheap crown she always wears. Scrappy, now twice as mad, stepped forward to defend his mama. Bambi squared up, ready. Finally, security squeezed between them, but don't think the rest of the cast tried to stop it out of kindness. Hell no. They were recording every second, knowing the clips would leak before the reunion even aired. Fans outside swore they heard muffled yelling through the walls. A blogger even posted a grainy voice memo of Bambi yelling, "Say it with your chest, Scrappy. Tell them about your new baby." That one line, new baby, turned Twitter upside down in minutes. No proof, no receipts yet, but the rumor was born. By the time producers begged them to chill, it was too late. Scrappy slammed the door so hard the stage lights flickered. Bambi stomped off like a queen with nothing left to lose. Mama D, still out of breath, pulled out her phone and whispered to her live viewers, "Wait till I tell y'all the truth. My son's innocent." Backstage was chaos. Staff whispering, cast whispering, even Mona Scott muttering under her breath, "Better ratings. Just please, no charges tonight." But Scrappy didn't chase Bambi. He sat on that couch, jaw tight, eyes red, texting somebody, maybe his lawyer, maybe that big bro. But if you thought this was the peak, buckle up, because the next leak was about to bury Scrappy's image even deeper. Bambi didn't storm off to calm down. She stormed off with a plan. The second she hit the hallway, her phone flipped on. No glam, no filter, just pure rage. She went live. Y'all want to know the truth about Scrappy? Sit down. Within seconds, comments poured in, shocked emojis, fans begging. What happened? Bambi smirked at the screen like a villain unmasking. Ask him about Big Bro. Ask him why my rent was late, but his side chick had new bundles every week. Ask him why I begged him to go to therapy while he called me crazy. I've been quiet too long. Backstage, chaos grew. Cast rushed to their phones. Spice screamed. She really did it. Carly Red smirked, knowing mess means money. Scrappy didn't know at first. He sat with Mama D, who whispered, "She trying to ruin you, baby. You better shut her phone down before she tells about." She cut herself off, but Scrappy's head snapped up. Tell them about what? Ma, too late. His phone blew up with notifications. Clips from Bambi's live were already reposted. Titled, Bambi exposes Scrappy's secret baby. He hurled his phone so hard it cracked against the wall. Mama D grabbed his shoulders, begging, "Don't snap, baby. She wants you to snap." But Scrappy was boiling. He grabbed a crew walkie and barked, "Where is she? Cut that live or I'm done filming, on my mama." But nobody touched Bambi. You don't lay hands on a reality star. Mid-meltdown with 40,000 people watching live, she waved her phone at him as he stormed out. Big mad? Huh? Tell them who she is. Tell them why you hiding her. Scrappy pointed a finger in her face. You gone? Regret this? I got messages too. I'll drop your secrets. She laughed in his face. Try me, Scrappy. They've been trying to cancel me. Ain't worked yet, but this is your funeral. You thought you could clown me as filler storyline. Nah. Now you the storyline. A producer squeezed between them like a panicked teacher. Guys, you're under contract. We can't afford a lawsuit. Bambi cut him off. Sue me then. VH1 knows without me ratings been trash. I'll walk straight to Zeus and get my own spin-off. Carly Red whispered. She ain't bluffing. Online. Hashtags exploded. Hashtag Scrappy cheated. Hashtag Bambi exposes. Hashtag Mama DS hook. Fan pages uploaded breaking videos within minutes. Inside the building, some cast debated leaving. Others made sure they were in frame so they could go viral too. Finally, Bambi cut her live. Thousands left staring at a black screen. She whispered to Scrappy as she walked away. Next time you lie, I'll post your burner accounts too. Then she flipped her hair and called her lawyer. I want every text, every deposit, every receipt. Don't play with me. Meanwhile, Scrappy spiraled, pacing, chain yanking, yelling at Mona's assistant. She lied. You gonna make me look like the villain? I made this show. His mama went live again, slurring Bambi's the real liar, texting her exes, playing victim. Fans ate it up. Some called Mama D messy. Others called her queen. But Bambi was 2 steps ahead. By sunrise, she'd already locked an interview with a Scandal podcast. The teaser photo showed her in black. No glom, captioned, "She's ready to tell it all." Scrappy's team scrambled with lawyers, defamation threats, takedowns, restraining orders. But it was too late. Clips of Bambi's rant were remixed on TikTok with sad R&B edits. Millions of views in an hour. Producers debated canceling the reunion. Mona Scott, ever the puppet master, texted her crew, "Get all angles. If they sue, let them do it on camera." And then the sit-down. Both sides agreed. Biggest checks they'd seen in years. Security lined the walls. Bambi sat there, head high, manila folder in hand. Scrappy sat beside her, second phone ready. He glared like he still wanted her, but hated her guts more than any ex. Mama D banged on the door, mid-taping, screaming, "Y'all gonna hear me too." Producers swear the footage is so raw they might not air it uncut. But one thing's certain, Bambi walked out that night with her head high, captioning a photo. "Closure looks good on me." Scrappy went home alone, posting at 4 a.m. Truth hurts but lies ruin lives. And if you thought that was the end, baby, that was just round 1. The receipts, the voice notes, the burner accounts, the mystery woman, none of that's even dropped yet. The next bomb will shake the franchise harder than anything since Joe's line left. Stay tuned. Harder than anything since Joe's line left. Stay tuned.